Welcome, everyone, to episode 44 of the CLG Faithful podcast. Your host, Nefarious, and joining me, like always, is my co-host.
What's up, guys? I'm Artrin.
Yeah, so this week, we actually don't have any games to talk about.
Yeah, there was legitimately no esports at all for CLG going on this week. Kind of crazy. Next week's a little bit better, though. Some Smash, H1Z1. Looking forward to some of that.
So we got Smash, we got H1Z1, very certain we have CSGO, and League starts back up again in January, if I'm correct.
Yeah, is it January? I think so, yeah.
So, speaking of League, we're just going to spend all of our time today going over the finalized rosters and talking about what it means for CLG.
Yeah.
And potentially our rivals.
Exactly.
So, we're going to start things off with some pretty sad news.
Absolutely. Our big boy, our lover, Aphromoo, man. I didn't want to believe it when I first saw it, but it's legit.
So, our captain, leader, shot caller, and CLG legend, he has chosen not to re-sign with CLG.
Yep.
And honestly, this marks the end of an era.
It really does. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can really say when, a man who spent the last 5 years playing for your team isn't there anymore.
And obviously we're all really saddened by this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, players will come and go, but the org stays.
Exactly.
And we went through this with Doublelift.
Yep. That was a pretty hard time. I mean, you saw a lot of people on the subreddit in general, especially, talking about,
I think it's an esports thing more so than a sports thing where people follow players more than a team.
Yeah.
At least I've noticed that more so with esports than regular sports.
I think it's just because esports is so fresh that people, are attached to their favorite streamers who then became some of their favorite players in for esports, right? So,
Right. Well, it's younger, but yeah, you just also said it in that it's about the personalities more so than
you get to know
else.
A player a lot better, especially because you're not just seeing these guys performing on stage. You follow these guys on their Twitter accounts, on Twitch, and you saw a lot of people will sit down and watch, Aphromoo, Doublelift, Darshan, Huhi. They'll watch these guys play, League of Legends or any other game on their Twitch for hours. And, you kind of get that little personal connection to them. And when you find that one player that is your absolute, favorite guy, it's a bit tough.
Yeah, I know in my case, I actually became a CLG fan because of Doublelift.
Oh.
So when I first started playing League, I played AD Carry, and I wanted to... I go on YouTube and I just go look up AD Carry stuff, right?
Yep.
And then a few friends introduced me to LCS. This is back in Season 3.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, who's the best AD Carry in LCS? And of course, them being TSM fans, they kept going on like, oh, look at Wild Turtle and all that. But I don't know, every time I looked up AD Carry montage or whatever, I'd always see Doublelift. So I was like, all right, let me go watch more Doublelift.
Yep.
And that introduced me to CLG.
It's a good way to get introduced.
Yeah, so I'll never forget. So I ordered my Doublelift jersey right after we got our first 3-0 against TSM.
I love the story. Keep going.
I ordered it on that day. And of course, when do I get it? I get it not that early, not before Worlds, but instead after Worlds, the day after the post goes up that Doublelift has been traded to TSM.
Oh, dude.
The very next day. I couldn't even wear it.
It's like a stab in the heart. You're like, oh, just the parting blow. It arrives. Oh, man.
And you know what I was ready to order this Christmas season?
Aphromoo?
An Aphromoo jersey.
That was the very first one I ever bought. I waited like 6 months for that stupid jersey to arrive, and
I
they
I'm
kept
not cursed
offering
though.
me. They kept offering me a refund if I wanted it, and I was like, no, no, no. It was like $80 Canadian, but you know what? It
Is
supports
this
the
the
org.
Canadian jersey?
No, no, no. This is the original 2014 or whatever, 2014, 2015 original CLG jersey. The
Okay,
very first print.
I don't have that one. I never got that one.
Yeah, it's a very first print Aphromoo jersey. No, the Canadian one is Darshan. So Darshan, you're not allowed to leave.
Okay. Okay. I do have a Darshan jersey, so I'm not cursed.
No.
He did sign on.
Yeah.
But so filling in for Aphromoo is going to be a surprising figure.
It was a little surprising.
It's from TSM.
Yeah.
It's Biofrost.
So we take one of theirs. Yeah. So we're getting Biofrost or Bio Daddy. Some people know him by. I mean, he is a.
The bot lane names are already coming.
Yeah, I've seen Shanghai
I've
Noon.
seen Shanghai Noon. I've seen Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Oh, that's a good one because that still goes Big D. Big D.
Big Dick saying Little Wang.
Yeah. Oh God.
I just saw that one come up.
God, that's fantastic. Big Dick Say paired with Little Wang.
Rush Hour Part 2 has obviously been thrown out back there because
Yeah.
both of them were trained by parts of Rush Hour.
Yeah, that's it. Rush Hour maybe like part 4, because I think there's 3 Rush Hour movies, so so maybe part 4 where they're like the what do you call it? The adult.
I have no idea where you're going
I'm
with
trying
this.
to think like master and apprentice. They're the apprentices trained up. Yeah.
It's kind of interesting to see. You know, for all we know, we've never seen both of them without the veterans by their side.
Yep.
And we'll see how well they work together and how much they've learned.
Yeah. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah, and we'll go into it more in a minute, but you want to fill us in on our new jungler?
Yeah, so our new jungler is...
Wait, hold on. Is it Yankos?
No, not quite.
No, is it Moon?
Nope. Close.
Who are the other names that people kept throwing out? Just
There was
I mean,
Yankos, Moon, Mike Young. Not Mike Young.
Mike Young?
No.
I'm trying to think. What are the most ridiculous names I saw legitimately get thrown out?
I think Yankos.
Because some of them are somewhat legitimate. I could potentially see Yankos. I didn't think it was realistic.
No.
But I think that was a somewhat realistic potential.
Okay. Yeah.
Low probability.
Low probability. Yep. Yeah. So no, wasn't any of them. Instead, it was Reignover. That was a little bit of a surprise to me, I think. You know, having...
It was a surprise to me too, right? So I was a little heavy on us that I thought we would stick with Omar God.
Yeah.
And I said that if we were going to go for an upgrade, it would have been either Smithy, Reignover, and Lyra. And I think I talked about why I liked Reignover the most.
Oh, that's right.
Alongside Smithy.
Yeah,
if you remember the last
episode.
episode.
In our last episode, you were all about like getting Smithy or Reignover, and I was like, I don't think we're gonna get either of those guys. And lo and behold.
Yeah, I didn't know CLG was gonna try to get that kind of money. Also, I didn't expect Pokemon catcher Steve to come in and
and pick up Reignover.
try to make his try to make his own LCS.
Yeah, he was probably gonna just like get enough players so that he could make it. He could field like 10 teams. You know, he had like 30 people on it at one point contracted to him.
Something stupid.
some ridiculous amount of contracts, and now he's making some bank. Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, he has to. He's going to be selling them to other teams.
Yeah, I think he picked up basically the entirety of Immortals that was left.
I guess let's just talk about Liquid. We'll go to the other teams and we'll come back around to CLG.
Yeah.
Because then we can give a little bit of talk about how the players might play in reference against the other teams.
Yeah.
And who are the threats and who are the losers. Let me just bring up the big roster list. But at the very least on Team Liquid, since we already started with them, they have Impact in the top lane.
Yep.
They have 3 parts CLG,
Yep.
Red then in there with Smithy, Pobalter, and Doublelift.
Yep.
And I want to say it's Ole. Yeah, Ole.
Yeah,
it was officially revealed.
It was.
Gasp! No one saw that one coming.
No, not at all. Everyone thought it was going to be Aphromoo.
Yep. So that is the Team Liquid lineup. It is 3 fits of Immortals. It is 3 fits of CLG, and they have a solid top laner.
Well, like the biggest thing is 3/5 of 2015 CLG.
The
MS,
year
the
which
MSI
we won.
age CLG.
It was not that one. It was the first year we
right.
won.
No,
MSI
that
was
was
the next
year,
one,
right?
With our
I'm sorry.
rookies.
That was with our rookie Dixie. That
And who he's amazing this year.
Amazing Azir. The number 1 Azir ever played. Who he's Azir. God damn, that was a
we
terrible
meme
time.
it. We meme it. I meme it. Still beat Faker. That's all I'm going to say.
True. That's true. The Azir did he beat Faker on Azir, which is kind of it's a little surprising, but it's like his team carried him too. They when they played against
this is
SKT,
CLG. We never know what
you
to
never
expect.
do know what to expect. You're just like, all right, sure, give it to me.
So what do you think of Immortals? Or not Immortals,
Immortals.
Liquid.
Liquid's team could be really scary. I mean, you've got 3 players that have played together before. So already you know that they know a little bit about one another. I mean, it's been like 3 years, 2 years since they last played together. And then you've got a high impact top laner. High impact top laner. And you've got probably one of the rookie support of the year. Like Ole.
Is he a rookie? I thought he played in Korea.
I thought I have no idea, dude.
I think he was on Ever 8, I want to say.
I thought he was on Ever 8's amateur, and then Ever 8 came out to got upgraded to the whatever LCK, and then I thought Ever 8 basically gutted their team.
Okay. He was on KT Rollster Arrows, then Midas FIO, Pain Gaming.
So a bunch of teams that no one watched.
Pain Gaming for a while, interestingly enough. Hong Kong Esports, and then Immortals.
Huh. So he wasn't the rookie then. Okay, I thought he was a rookie. Whatever. He was. Anyways, he is pretty well known by this point to being. He was definitely one of the best supports in the league this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He gave Aphromoo a really good run for his money.
So, why don't you tell us the TSM lineup?
Oh, lordy. I don't even know. TSM lineup.
But you don't?
No. Here we go.
Seriously?
I got it. No, that's old. I don't.
It's all the
I don't.
all the rumors came true.
I don't give a shit about TSM. So, let's see.
All right, so the lineup is Hansard in the top
TSM's own website isn't up to date.
Interesting. So it's
TSM.GG teams, League of Legends, Hanser, Svenskar, and Bjergsen Doublelift Biofrost.
right. So it's Mike Young in the jungle, Hansard in the top lane,
Oh,
Bjergsen as always in mid lane, and then their bot lane is now Sven and Nithy from G2.
That's right. That is kind of sad, TSM, that your own website isn't updated.
Yeah,
what a fail, TSM. TSM fail right there. That is a hard fail right there.
It's really not that big of a thing.
It's huge. Like, how could you not update your website? Come on, Reginald.
Probably because their CMS is scheduled to run it later.
But they've announced their teams. They announced teams last week.
They just announced their final roster 2 days ago.
Yeah, so you think you'd have that set up? Ah, well, who gives a shit? So yeah, TSM's team is it. It can be scary, man. It could be very scary. Having Sven and Mithy together with Bjergsen, that could be dangerous. I think the biggest unproven fact of their team will be Mike Young, and how he can play on a team where he's not the best player.
Well, the big thing I see with Mike Young is that he is still very much a rookie player, right?
Well, yeah,
He's
he
very
is.
new. He is very good on the carry champions. We'll see how well he does on a team where he can't just be told, "Well, you're the only
Can you
person
win it
that can
for
do
us?"
anything.
Yeah.
Can you please 1v9?"
Yep, pretty much.
So we'll see how he does in a more team-oriented
That's kind of
setting
that'll
where
be the big
there's a lot
thing.
more pressure.
Yeah, where there's pressure to perform, especially as a TSM player. Like, there's no, beating around the bush there. It's like you need to be good and you need to perform. Otherwise, not only the fans, but Reginald will basically say goodbye.
Bringing out the whip.
Yeah, like
All right. They should still be a top team.
Oh,
if anything,
absolutely.
They're trying to make a change so that their shot calling now also goes a little bit with Mithy, if I'm correct.
I would say so. Mithy and Bjergsen together, kind of shot calling.
We'll see how it turns
Yeah.
out. So Cloud9,
Cloud9.
do you know their team?
I don't.
So in the top lane is Licorice.
Oh, that's
In
right.
the jungle, it is no longer contracts, but instead Svenskeren.
Svenskeren.
In mid lane is still Jensen, Sneaky, and Smoothie.
Yep. I'm kind of glad that they kept Sneaky and Smoothie on. I think they last split had a really, really solid play. Like, they were together. They were really scary to play against.
So my thing with Sneaky and Smoothie and just Sneaky in general is that I don't think he's ever the standout AD carry. He is your reliable AD carry.
Exactly. He is he's not fun to play against because he doesn't make many mistakes. So it's not that he's like,
but he's not going to be the one that will make that risky flash forward and try to end the game for you either.
He's the guy who you can basically lean on, be like, yo, we need you to go even bot lane. It's like, we know we've put you in a really bad situation. Just farm. We'll get you through to late game so that you can do the damage while we clean up.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Other than that, so the big thing with Cloud9 is that they're losing the rock in the top lane with Impact.
Yeah.
And I have no clue what to expect from Licorice.
I've never even heard his name, like, until like a couple days ago. I remember them people mentioning him. I have no idea about him at all.
Yeah, and then the other big thing is that in the jungle they're losing contracts for Svenskeren, which I don't know is as big as some people are making out to be. I think that from a skill level perspective, they're probably very similar, but it's more so contracts is very young and has a lot of room to improve. Whereas with Svenskeren, you somewhat know what you're going to expect. I guess you could argue that maybe he lost some of his confidence on TSM near the end of it because of how much pressure he had and how much social media might have gotten to him.
Yep, absolutely. It'll be interesting.
So maybe he can regain his confidence on Cloud9.
Yeah. I guess it'll be one of those things where it'll kind of come down to, well, let's hope. Well, the team's going to hope. That's for freaking sure. Like, you know, like there's just not a lot of room left for them to kind of, like, they don't have a chance to really kind of, what's the wording I'm saying here? Falter. Like, I don't think Cloud9 has ever dropped very far in a single split. Like, they've always kind of finished high. You know what I mean?
They've always finished
in like top 5-ish.
They've definitely been in playoffs.
Yeah.
They're either first or second, or occasionally third, fourth.
Yeah. They're generally
except
not...
for that one time where they were seventh or something like that.
Yeah.
Even then, they still made Worlds. So
yeah, no, that's exactly it. Like,
All right, so let's just go through some of these a little more quickly. Um, Echo Fox. So they've signed Phoenix, and it's rumored that they'll be getting Huni, Dardoch, Altec, and Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting.
Yeah. So they're possibly getting Huni.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's...
Former NA legend, no big deal.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
imported to Korea.
That is pretty...
I mean, it's basically what happens to NA talent. Korea goes and takes it all.
Well, I mean, Huni was never an NA resident anyway.
No, he was a NA talent, just like the Dignitas superstar Core JJ. He learned from Kiwi Kid.
Oh, Kiwi Kid.
Look where he is now.
Yeah.
Look where he is now. He's the world champion.
He's the world champion.
It's basically what we do in NA.
Basically.
We find this raw, unnurtured talent, and then we put him through training from hell.
Yep.
Then you go to Korea.
And then you go to Korea and kind of just go 0-3 against Samsung Galaxy. And then they're like, pass. Oh, poor guy.
I wouldn't feel so bad for him. He's probably rolling in the money.
He is. That's for sure. He's made a good chunk of change, I imagine.
So, I don't know how that team is going to work, to be honest. So, they gave up Froggen for one.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
Froggen was never
Okay,
amazing.
He was never amazing, but he is still
He's still
a
Froggen.
solid mid. He's still a solid mid
Yeah,
laner.
he's that veteran
But
player
just-
that can coach a team.
Right. So the thing is, they have Dardoch in the jungle, and I think I'm a little biased. I've never been a big fan of Dardoch,
Mm-hmm.
and sooner or later, every team with Dardoch just
Collapses.
goes into the toilet and just completely collapses.
Yep.
Yeah. So they got rid of Adrian, and I guess they still have Grig, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess going for Huni's fine, but then they also had Looper, who's also previous world champion.
Yep.
I guess Huni might speak better English. We know he speaks English. I don't know how much Looper did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're not really getting rid of that problem, right? You still have a... Well, okay, actually, you might be getting rid of that problem. Let's assume Huni speaks better English.
Okay.
He's still going to play very aggressive.
Yep.
Dardoch is also going to want to play super aggressive.
Super aggressive.
So for all we know, they both might just go and try to kill the 2v2 top side.
Yep.
And potentially they'll just snowball out of control, or they'll just feed out of control.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. I mean,
I don't know. Phoenix was also with Dardoch, and I don't think he liked the last time he was there.
did anyone like playing with Dardoch? Like, seriously? I don't.
No.
I don't think anyone really was like... No one came out, especially on CLG, and was like,
Man, I
Dardoch
loved
was-
playing with
Dardoch
Dardoch.
was
This guy was
fun. No one ever came out and said, that they didn't like him. But that's something that they probably just
great.
could
That's a more of
do
a
anyway.
professionalism thing.
Yeah, they're not going to be like, oh yeah, Dardoch sucked. He's a dick. They're going to be like, yeah, he...
I mean, Immortals kind of did, though.
That was just like when Steve picked his contract back up, I was like, what? I was like, are you kidding me? Okay. Oh man.
Honestly, they still have Brandini on the bench.
They do.
For their top lane.
They do.
I thought Brandini was actually fairly decent near the end.
I didn't really pay attention at all to it. Like,
I watched a little bit, just on and off. Just flipping through. Like,
Yeah.
why not watch it? But I thought Brandini was actually pretty decent.
yep.
Moving on, I guess, to FlyQuest.
Sure.
So
Flame.
they
It's
have
rumored.
Flame, Anda, Fly, Wild Turtle, and Stunt.
Yeah. Stunt is he's a newer one, isn't he? From Korea. He's only played like a year or so. Oh, he's actually American. Never mind. My bad.
Yeah.
That's really good then. So they've got... Oh, I see. He's of like Asian descent.
Now, I'm trying to remember. The name is familiar. I want to say it was on Dignitas, but Yeah, he was on Dignitas.
At one
That's right.
point.
And then he was on
Yeah.
Phoenix 1.
Phoenix 1 and... Huh.
Okay. So I guess that's that. I don't have much to say about that.
No.
Flame is going to be a fairly solid top side.
Yeah. And
along with
Anda is
Anda,
getting
that-
a lot of attention as a, being a really good jungler.
Fly, we'll see how he does.
Fly on FlyQuest. They just need a guy named Quest now. Oh my god, how amazing would that be? Your mid and jungle were Fly and Quest.
So, Fly actually plays Aurelion Sol.
Oh, really? Ooh.
So
If only there could be
that might
mirror
be
matches.
interesting.
If only there could be mirror matches.
It might be kind of interesting. Like, see which one of them pulls out the better Aurelion Sol.
Yeah, that'll be hoo-hee.
I guess Wild Turtle and Stunt are fine.
Yeah, I mean, Wild Turtle is returning, which is nice. He's the only returning player for FlyQuest. Currently, some of these are rumored.
Right, so I guess we'll move on to Optic, who they have Zig, Acadian, Power Evil, Arrow, and Lemon Nation. Some of them are rumors, but
yeah. Now, if Arrow and Lemon
Yeah,
Nation are kind of like do actually happen, I think that will be an interesting bot lane. Having the
I
veteran,
don't see that team being very strong, though.
having the veteran support player kind of with like an up and coming ADC, because I mean, Arrow.
Wait, up and coming? What world do you live in?
Oh, see, I'm thinking I get him confused with because he was playing on Phoenix 1, and I keep getting him confused with oh Christ, with Zig. I don't know why, but Zig is top laner.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I was gonna say,
Yeah. No, Arrow's
pretty sure Arrow
Arrow's
is fairly well
KT
known by
roster.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an idiot. It's all right. It's how much I pay attention to outside of CLG.
I don't see them being that strong of a team. Maybe mid tier.
Yeah, I mean, Acadian is an okay jungler. Zig is an okay top laner. Power of Evil is an okay mid laner. Like they're very medium, kind of mid of the pack, 6th, 7th maybe.
I guess
Kind of depends on where you would put FlyQuest with Flame and Anda.
I think FlyQuest is a potential playoff team.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
It all depends on.
we'll see. It depends. I mean, they could just fall apart and be kind of like NRG.
Yeah.
But who knows? Golden Guardians.
Golden Guardians.
This one's actually interesting. So they have Lorlo, Contracts, High, Deathly, Matt, with Loco Doco as their coach. It'd be interesting.
That could be interesting. I'm kind of curious as to how Loco Doco and High.
Right.
Because those are like High is like, headstrong, like very smart player. And Loco Doco is also a very Loco Doco is also a very like headstrong coach. Like
So Loco Doco works really well, I think, with people who are more willing to give him respect.
yeah, and I'm not
And
sure if High would have that
actually-
respect for him. Probably. I mean, as a coach, you'll give him the option.
I think High would, at least more so than Dardoch or the people that seem to be on Team Liquid at the time.
Yeah.
He did pretty well with Team Liquid when he had the 3 rookies.
Yep.
So, and on TSM,
Mhm.
give him credit where credit's
Yeah,
due.
I mean, you have to. Like,
So-
Loco Doco really formed the strong TSM that we saw a few years back.
So, Clutch Gaming, which is the Houston Rockets spot, is rumored to be Solo, Lyra, Febivin, Apollo, and Hakuho. I think the bot side is strong.
Yeah, I mean, with Apollo and Hakuho bot lane, that's a solid lane. Like, Febivin in
Solid
the mid
bot
lane, like,
Pretty decent.
yeah, Lyra. I mean, Lyra can play amazing.
And then you have
And then
Solo.
you have Solo. Maybe he'll be the next Dyrus.
Maybe I should start it from the bottom
Yeah.
up and make this team sound really good.
Yeah,
and then I
and then
should
just
end
be
it with Solo.
Maybe he'll be the next Dyrus. He'll just
Ooh.
people will camp him because they know he sucks, and then the rest of his team will just snowball.
Well, if you're better than him, you deserve to be in LCS.
Yeah.
If you're worse than him, you deserve to be in Challenger.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I guess the last team that we still have is the 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
So this is the Cleveland Cavaliers spot,
They don't even
and it is
have like they only have 3 people rumored to be on their team right now.
right.
So
So they have Probably as the coach with Someday, Meteos, and Ryu.
yeah.
Sunday's solid, we know that. Meteos and Ryu is interesting. They did pretty well on Phoenix One together.
Yep.
We'll see how that
And
goes.
I mean, it's Meteos and Ryu, so it's like we know they're good players for NA.
But that's their 2 import slots, right?
Someday and Ryu,
Which means
yeah.
they need 2 native NA players.
And
you know
who's
who's still free?
available?
Cody Sun and Aphromoo. That's a fairly solid roster,
would be-
especially with Probably as a coach.
With Probably as a coach, as long as Someday and Ryu can. I mean, Aphromoo. I think Cody Sun played with some Koreans.
He played with Ole and Flame.
Yeah, so I mean, he's basically all those people have played, except for maybe Meteos. Meteos hasn't played with a lot of Koreans, I don't think, in his career.
Played with Ryu.
Yeah, but that's
about
kind of it, right? Maybe. I mean,
Yep.
that could be a fantastic team if they can all be on the same level.
It should be a playoffs team.
If that was
but
Aphromoo,
just on paper.
Cody Sun, if it is on there, that's what their bot lane ends up coming to. That could definitely be a playoff team, 100%. Like,
So still in the free agency is Froggen, Seraph, Balls, Looper, Inori, Moon, Pyrian, Piglet,
oh,
Keith,
geez.
X Special.
Yeah.
So those are, I guess, some of the more notable names.
Yep.
So
Mad Life too. Mad Life, but I guess he's
Yeah.
more EU. But that could be someone. Oh no, they have their 2 import slots already, don't they?
wait, EU.
I'm just scrolling through free agents. Mad Life is a free agent right now. He was playing for Gold Coin
Right,
United.
right. I'm just wondering why you said Oh,
I'm
EU.
just saying he played in EU, but he's Korean, so he'd still be an import.
No, he played in the NA Challenger.
Is Gold Coin United
Remember?
NA Challenger? Oh, they totally are. I'm thinking
Yes,
of
yes.
what's the weird one in EU that's like a gold? Was it
I don't know.
E United, something like that? I don't know.
E United was also
Oh,
NA Challenger.
okay, so maybe I'm just getting my NA Challenger confused with my EU LCS. I mean, it's about the same play level.
We can only say that when we do better than them at Worlds. Can't say that yet.
Yeah.
So I guess going over all the teams, who do you think are going to be the biggest? Who do you think are the playoff teams?
Right now, I'm gonna say for playoff teams, we're gonna be looking at CLG, TSM, Liquid. Man, Liquid's got a crazy team right now. Those guys can freaking do it, and
That's 3.
I'm gonna say it's hard.
I think 100 Thieves, assuming Cody Sun and Aphromoo.
Cody Sun, Aphromoo, 100 Thieves for sure. That makes 4. Optic, maybe. Optic, maybe FlyQuest.
You don't think Cloud9?
I said Cloud9, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't. No. I don't know, man. Cloud9, yeah, maybe. Jensen. I think, yeah. Cloud9.
I think their bottom half is solid enough.
Yeah, to carry them through. Yeah.
They have enough experience.
Yeah.
Plus, Svensk Garen is solid too.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I think Cloud9 is in as a playoff team.
I would agree.
So Cloud9, TSM, 100 Thieves, CLG. That makes 5. Who's your 6? Who's your dark horse to get in? Or sorry, who's your 6 and who's your dark horse?
6 of my dark horse. I think 6th place would be Echo Fox.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I think my dark horse would be Optic. I think Optic's got a lot of very mid-tier players, and I think they're going to be kind of a 6th, 7th team this year.
Okay.
So it's kind of like I think them and Echo Fox, like Huni is not going to be happy about like
Worlds.
yeah, and leaving the best team in the world, technically. Like I think he's gonna have a lot to prove, especially having come back to North America and be like, yo, like I'm better than what I seem to be on paper, at least, or in
And keep in mind, we don't know anyone on Echo Fox until Phoenix. So
no, like Huni is the only confirmed Echo Fox player, I believe, right now. Everyone else,
Phoenix is.
or yeah, oh, Phoenix is confirmed as well. Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
Hooney is still unknown. He's in contract talks apparently.
ah,
Yep. So I guess those are your two.
I think so.
I'm still debating. I'm debating between
Like Clutch Gaming and Golden Guardians.
I think Clutch Gaming would probably be my sixth place spot.
Yeah,
There's enough talent on there. I think that they would get through with Febulin, Paulo, Hakuho, Lyra. Even if Solo is just doing whatever.
you could just play Singed.
My dark horse then I'm gonna put with FlyQuest. I think
FlyQuest, yeah.
I
That's a
I think
solid.
Optic Gaming. I think Optic Gaming is a possibility. I think FlyQuest. I see Flame. I see Anda.
Yeah,
I think that that's a strong top side. I think Wild Turtle is, despite being trigger happy with his flash, he's still a very solid AD carry.
Yep.
I'm not sure about Stunt, but I would imagine Fly would still be decent. I guess if not FlyQuest, I would also look at Golden Guardians. Those are other See, I'm cheating there, right?
Yep.
I'm naming two dark horses,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the other one I really want to say is Golden Guardians, just because I think High can do some magic with Loco Doco. I think that Lorlo and Contracts and Mad are all still fairly young players who can learn a lot. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, they could just be
They could be. I mean, there's
I'm guessing
a lot of roster changes have happened here. To the point where
right. I'm basing a lot of that off of Loco Doco being able to coach them together.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Whereas, so the reasons why I'm not saying Echo Fox is every roster with Dardoch starts off really great, and then just in the middle
They just
randomly
kind of
goes
like
to
burn because no one wants to deal with him.
Now if they got Suni and Phoenix, I guess is already confirmed.
Yep.
And I'm looking at all the free agents. I mean, Inori and Moon might not be Dardoch in terms of just that crazy X factor of talent
Yeah.
and being able to pop off, but I think those could work. I'm not sure if Phoenix still counts for an import slot or not, but Piglet is available.
He is.
That's a maybe.
That's a maybe. I mean, maybe on like 100 Thieves, Piglet, Aphromoo would be.
They already have Ryu. Oh, Piglet. Okay.
I mean,
no, but they already have Sunday in Ryu.
He did play mid lane.
They do have Sunday in Rio, so
Yeah. Oh, right. And Piglet would still be an import. That's right. Unless he got his green card, I don't know.
Yep.
He's been here
So-
enough.
I don't know.
Not a clue.
We'll see.
Yeah.
And then I look at Optic and I think maybe Power Evil and Arrow can carry the team. But
Maybe.
maybe not.
Who knows? It's a weird like between season right now. Like the preseason has brought a lot of emotions. I think it's been a roller coaster, especially for CLG fans.
So of the existing teams, or I guess all teams in general, who do you think won on the off season? And you can't say Liquid.
Oh, well, Liquid won. Who came in second place is what you're
they
saying.
Didn't win. They bought first place.
They bought first place. I see. I think in terms of who won,
Yep. and try to put aside personal biases against teams.
I
when
know.
you say
No,
this,
I
or
am.
players.
I'm trying. It's hard to not say Liquid. Like,
That's why I'd put that stipulation.
yeah, you're a dick. I'd have to say then probably based on everything, I would say Echo Fox.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I mean every single role was essentially an upgrade, except for Dardoch.
But you think Phoenix is better than Froggen?
I think he will be on that team. Froggen was like a Nivea or Crush.
What about 100 Thieves?
Well, I don't know.
If they have,
I don't know.
On paper, but on paper,
nothing,
I look at probably someday Meteos for you, potentially Cody-san Aphromoo.
If it is,
I see a very strong team.
If they pick up Cody-san, Aphromoo, someday Meteos, and Ryu, then they've won, 100%. And they have Disney money, or not Disney? Who? Yeah, isn't it Disney?
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Cleveland Cavaliers, whatever they're called. Yeah, they like that guy. That team has bank. If that's what they pick up, then yeah, 100 Thieves wins. If they don't pick up that, then Echo Fox. I think Echo Fox upgraded in every position, bringing in Altec instead of Keith, Adrian instead of Gate.
So I find it interesting you're saying Echo Fox, because I look at the roster on paper that we perceive. I don't have very high hopes for it.
No. I guess we'll see.
I think Cloud9 overall downgraded.
Yep.
I think TSM did a bunch of side grades.
Yep. I feel the same for CLG. CLG basically, we upgraded our jungler.
FlyQuest upgraded.
But we kind of downgraded on our support. FlyQuest is too questionable.
Every position. Well, in terms of players that they had previously versus now, they upgraded, right?
Sure. And I mean, the same with Echo Fox, man. Looper.
I mean, would you rather have Balls or would you rather have Flame?
I'd rather have Hootie. I'd rather have Hootie, man. Like, there's a reason that SKT, nabbed Hootie. And he might not have put up, but I mean, I think that's just because SKT as a team had they were kind of in a weird mental state. Different style. I think they were just in a weird mental state coming into that world. It's like,
I mean, Peanut didn't fit into SKT either.
No, and now look at him
on Longshoe.
Yeah, laughing his ass off.
Holy shit, man! Khan and Peanut.
Yep.
My God, that topside.
Yeah, I mean, aside from Liquid, I think Echo Fox is the team that came out. And aside from 100 Thieves picking up someday Meteos, Ryu, Aphromoo, and Cody-san, that would be a ridiculous team. That'd actually be scary.
I think Clutch Gaming, if they had a better top laner, would be good too.
Yeah, I mean, if they had like a really good top laner, like if they had a Zion Spartan or a Huni, I think that would be intense.
So they have. Honestly, I would just pick up Balls instead of Solo, but
yeah, because Balls actually doesn't have a team, does he?
Nope.
No, but he might have been like that. Might have been a choice. He might have.
I think every player would want to be a starter if he can.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think Balls might retire. Or just like...
By retire, do you mean actually retire or go to an academy team?
I kind of think he might just like go do something else. The man has been playing League of Legends for nearly 6 years.
I mean, so has Doublelift and Aphromoo and some of the others, but...
I don't know.
Alright. So, okay, we spend way too long on other teams. I want to go back to CLG.
Yeah, let's go back to CLG.
Ziggs, we still have him. Solid, of course. hopefully we get, more improvements with other player coaches or analyst staff or whatever have for, right?
Yeah. So one more question I have for you. They need to have a 10-man roster, including the academy team, do they not?
Mm-hmm. They have Fallen Bandit, Oh My God, Tuesday, Zig, Phil.
Oh, okay.
Or Zag and Phil.
Okay. So they still have those guys signed on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gotcha. I wasn't sure
Correct.
about that.
Omar got moved back to the academy team.
Yeah. That's good. He definitely needs a little bit of time to develop out before he kind of comes back onto the main roster, I think.
So I think Reignover would be great. Hopefully Reignover and Hui will have strong synergy. Same thing with Darshan and Reignover. Stixley Bifrost, I think that is going to be really interesting, right?
Yeah.
We talked about it earlier. We touched upon it, and it'll really come down to that. We saw last split, our bot lane was somewhat questionable.
Yep, they were solid, but
I put that lightly.
At the same time, like there was times where you were just like, "What are you guys doing?" Like
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes could be every time. I think Stixay with a less like shot calling support might be able to really shine, where Aphromoo would attempt to make that big play and he would go ham expecting Stixay to follow up or expecting the rest of his team to follow up, where I don't see Biofrost doing that and playing a little safer for Stixay and allowing him to kind of get that farm, especially if Caitlyn is going to be in the meta, or even I don't want to say Jhin because I hate watching Stixay play Jhin, but like even like a Caitlyn or a Jhin, meta in the ADC role with a more supportive Biofrost, I think that will do well.
Interesting. I just had a thought. Can you imagine if Reignover and Hui are just sitting there shot calling in Korean and the other what?
Oh, I don't even know any Korean words to like make something up. And I don't want to sound like super insensitive or like, stereotyping to try and say Korean words. But that would be hilarious. It's like he's like trying to get them to make a big play, and he's screaming at Reignover in Korean to get his ass over here. And Stixay, Biofrost, and Darshan are like, "What's going on?"
Pretty much.
Maybe they'll learn Korean. I've heard it's not a hard language because it's one of the more modern languages, and it was designed for it to be easy to learn.
It's got to be easier than English, man.
Yeah, no, it is. I think I forget. There was a guy who basically on the League of Legends subreddit put down a he put out like a video or something like that on how to learn Korean and how simple Korean is.
You can read it.
Yeah.
Learning how to read it is apparently very easy, and that the language alphabets, it's relatively small alphabet, and you can pick it up that fast.
Yeah.
But you won't know what anything means.
That's true.
But you can read it.
Yeah.
I don't really have too much to say. I'm pretty excited to see how this iteration of CLG goes.
Me as well.
I would expect Darshan to be the new leader. Him having the most seniority.
Yep.
Followed by Hui next, and I'm guessing Hui and Darshan will be doing some shot calling, perhaps with Reignover.
Yeah, I have a feeling Darshan will do a lot of the shot calling from the top lane. It gives him a little bit of time. Like, as a top laner, you can kind of look over the map a little more safely. You're not in a weird lane where if you make a single mistake, that's potentially the death of you and your partner. A lot of the top lane.
I'm just imagining the thing right now. So, we have a lot of choices we can do for top Fiora.
Yeah, Fiora.
I was going to say Maokai
Fiora.
or Poppy. No,
Fiora. Poppy, okay. Poppy's okay. Fiora. Let's just do Fiora. Yeah, Fiora works.
Oh, the band Fiora? Oh, Camille. Camille it is.
Yeah. Oh, they banned Camille too. Well, that sucks for them.
Jax.
Yeah,
Jax.
Jax.
Jax it is.
Yeah. Oh, they banned Jax. Well, man, we're 3 for 6.
That Riven sounds fun. Let's do
No,
Riven.
oh God, no. Oh, that'd be like saying, "Hey, Stixay, play Warwick."
Oh. You know what we haven't done yet? Yasuo.
Yasuo
Yasuo's
top.
open.
Hell yeah. That would be great. I would love that.
And you don't ever want me to be like the person doing pick and ban, because every game everyone's gonna be put on support bitch duty.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Lulu and Janna every game.
Ooh, I like mid lane Lulu, Janna bot.
Yep.
We'll just put Darsh.
Karma top.
Yeah, Karma top. Yeah.
Ivern jungle.
Yeah.
That would
And
be
then,
me, man.
And then Stixay on Caitlyn. Or
No, I'm talking about me.
oh,
We
I
were
see.
getting to a game.
I see.
Guess what you're playing?
I'll play Lucian.
That's a funny way of saying Ivern.
or I'll just play Rammus. I'll play Rammus. Just Rammus. Always Rammus.
It's a funny way of saying Maokai.
Yeah. No, Maokai can suck it.
All right.
Yeah.
I think we've reached the end. I don't
think
really
so.
have too much to say.
I don't have a
other
lot
than
to
that.
say either. We've stretched this out for 50 minutes. I think we're good.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have been the CLG Faithful Podcast. We are a weekly podcast where we go over all things CLG. If you enjoy what you do, please give us a like on YouTube. Give us a subscribe on YouTube. See, this is what happens when you don't have the script in front of you. Subscribe on YouTube.
Hold on. You read from a script?
I know, right? I read from a script for this part.
I do this from the heart every week, and you read
part.
from the script?
I do it for this part. You wrote this part.
I plead the fifth.
Subscribe on YouTube. Give us a like or thumbs up on Google Play or iTunes. You can give us a follow on SoundCloud if anyone actually uses SoundCloud. And if you have any questions, comments, criticism, whatever you got, you can give us an email over at clgfaithful@gmail.com. We do appreciate it.
Or you can hit us up on Twitter.
Or hit us up on Twitter at clgfaithful. We're everywhere except for Instagram and Facebook. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I have been Artrin.
I'm Nefarious.
Thanks a lot for listening. Peace out.
Yeah, we're signing off. See ya.